Chuck Riemel, Riemel Motor Cars, here with our 1974 Dino 246 GTS. The Dino marquee was part of the Ferrari branding. Really started by Alfredo Dino Ferrari, Enzo Ferrari's son. Dino wanted to build V6 and V8s to go racing. The 246 GTS is the most well-known of the Dinos. Incredible to drive, beautiful body lines, and by far the most popular. It truly embodies the look and the feel of a 60s, 70s era Ferrari. The Dino 246 is a mid-engine V6, fully mechanically sorted and incredible to drive. With 195 horsepower and weighing just over 2,500 pounds. Light and nimble and plenty of power, and the sound of that carbureted Ferrari motor behind your head is incredible. The Dino 246 is not only one of the prettiest cars Ferrari ever made, but it's one of the best driving cars they ever made. Ranked in the top 10 of vintage sports cars in many different publications, it's now become highly coveted as a driver's car. It's hard to describe what it feels like to drive this car on the road. The interior is beautiful, with the leather-wrapped steering wheel, the beautiful body lines wrapped around you, the sound of the motor behind you, the way the car feels on the road is just an incredible experience. This particular Dino is a 1974, the last year of production, and happens to be a late build in that year, one of the last cars produced. This particular 246 was imported by Chinetti Gartwaith in Rosemont, Pennsylvania, just 20 miles from our shop here in Westchester. From there it was delivered to what is now Lake Forest Ferrari right outside of Chicago, eventually landing in a collection in Beverly Hills. We were lucky enough to be able to purchase this car out of that collection at Beverly Hills. This car has a well-known ownership history and incredible documentation from new. This Dino 246 wears its original colors, Rosso Rubino over Nero. It's believed that only 61 Dino 246s were ever built in Rosso Rubino. With an older repaint and mostly original interior, it is in incredible condition. On top of that, this car has the desirable flares and chairs options, which they believe only 91 cars were ever built with, making this car almost impossible to duplicate. The flares and chairs option gave you wider fender flares, sand cast Campagnolo wheels, and Daytona style seats. It really changes the look of the car. I've personally put over 200 miles on this car. Every nut and bolt was checked to make sure it's as it left the factory new. I can say without a doubt that this is one of the finest examples of a Dino on the market today. After having the car sorted out, we brought it to the Mar-a-Lago Concours Cavallino weekend in Palm Beach, where it won excellence in class, alongside some incredible cars. The Dino 246, in my opinion, is one of the prettiest cars Ferrari ever produced. An incredible interior, beautiful body lines, and when you take the top off and you're riding down the street, the sound of the motor behind you, the feel of the car, there may not be a better car in the world to drive. In Riemel Motor Cars, we specialize in interesting cars. For more info and photos of this Dino, check out our website, riemelmotorcars.com. We're open by appointment only, so to schedule a showing, please call or email. Also check out our Instagram and Facebook.